Yeah.
All right, good evening, everyone. I'm sure everyone is your name is not here. You should indicate so that I'll add your name. That's what validates that. The student, so that when you come next time, you don't need to struggle to come in. So when we go live, those connected online will join us. All right, so good evening, everyone. You're all welcome once again to this design AI course. This is the third edition of this package. Let me start by first apologizing for starting late. We were supposed to start by 3 o'clock, because of technical issue and all that. But then we are. So I'm taking the first part of this. But I want to start with just enlightening us, giving us some rules, orientation, aspect of training. But before then, I am Bulus Uta Ali, and I'm the. Okay. So I'm Bulus Uta Ali, and I'm the admission officer, and also one of the facilitator for this course. And because of time, where you introduce yourself, maybe we can just do that. Just introduce yourself, tell us your name, just your name and your location of residence. Just add your expectation, what your expectation. So let's start from this side. Just tell us your name and then your place of residence and your expectation. All right, what's your
Okay, my name is Victor, and I'm staying to United States University. Yeah. Hello everyone.
your name?
Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Victor Aruna, and I'm staying in 2000 State, Both University. My expectation is to learn this game to be digital world.
Okay, yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Daniel Vicky. I reside in Kakadido State, and my expectation is to learn a skill to, especially the AI aspect. Yes.
Generally speaking, we are in the digital era, the technology era, and one of the best things that you can give to yourself is learning a digital skill. And one of the, highly demanded digital skill now is the graphic design and the AI. That was why we had to integrate AI. This is the third edition of this training. I remember we did it last year, but it was not as advanced as this third edition. So I want you to just be expectant. And once again, you are welcome. So as I told you, my name is Bruce Uti. Uda Ali, and I'm the admission officer and also one of the facilitators. So throughout this course, you'll be having 4 facilitators that will be taking you. And shortly, I'm going to be introducing them. One of them is Mr. Adwari Yerima, which is our team lead. It's over here. And it's a Bonnie well. So subsequently, they are going to come on board and they will take some of the modules of this course. And we also have Mr. David Chas. He's not here. I'm sure you are familiar with these two faces. They're the one on the fly. So David Chas is not here, but he will join us shortly. So he's also one of the facilitators that will be taking us in one of the modules subsequently. I'm very sure that we have seen the course outlines already. But before then, from the mail we received, the meeting days were supposed to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Tuesday, right? But we had to make it to be Friday, Saturday, and then Tuesday, which is going to be online. And it's because of some technical, unforeseen circumstances, as some people would say. So our meeting days from henceforth is going to be on Fridays, every Fridays, and every Saturdays from 3 p.m. To 6 p.m. maximum. And then on Tuesday, we're going to hold the class online by 8 p.m. So it's expected that everyone is supposed to download the Google Meet. I just believe that everybody should have Google Meet, right? Download Google Meet, your Google Classroom, which is very important because that's where assignments, your assessments, and everything will be taken. So moving quickly to, let's look at the overview, course overview. Course overview. All right, so this course contains 12 modules. 12 modules. So all through these 4 weeks, we are going to be taking 12 modules. As you can see here from module 1 to module 12. And these modules are systematically arranged. If you look at the content, you know that these are value courses from module 1 orientation down to final project and certification. So I don't want to read all through. That was why we had to send it so that before you come here, you must have in your personal time, just go through the modules, and as we proceed, just follow the modules. We are going to follow it systematically so that we're going to have a structured learning. So the next slide. So I'm going to invite one of our team. Sorry, I'm not introducing Mr. Umar, some of our team members. I'm going to invite him subsequently. He's going to give us an orientation on some humanitarian ethics, how we are expected to go about, even as we come here every day. Everything we need to know about the ethics in this place, so that we'll not offend anybody and will not be offended, right? Very, very important. But how? No, nothing. Okay, yes. Yes, I'm going to do that. But I want to go through the rules first. So we have some every participant of this is supposed to keep. One of them is to respect all classmates and respect every opinion. Here, there is nobody that is an island of knowledge. We are all here to learn. In fact, even the top facilitator here is still learning. So it's possible that you might even have an opinion about a subject or about a particular idea better than. But we are all here to learn. So if you are, approaching these kinds of things, make sure you approach it respectfully, and respect very important. Very, very important. So we should try and come to class by 3. By 3. Today, the reason why we started late is because of the technical arrangement and all that. because we wanted our participants who are following us, they should be able to connect. So punctuality is very, very important. Your assignment, in fact, this is one of the criteria for your certification, because before your certificate you have to do all the assignments. So we'll be giving you assignments after every class, after every modules. So you have from, maybe if we give you assignment on Saturday, you have from Saturday till Tuesday. On Tuesday, we are going to review it, and then that Tuesday till Friday, like that. So we are expecting a lot of assignments. So constructive feedback is very, very important. I've already spoken about that. If there's anything that you don't like, that's why we told everybody to fill the code of conduct. Is anybody here that has not attempted the questionnaire and code of conduct, the link that was shared to the platform? If you have not done that, then you have to go and do it. But I want to believe everybody here has done it. So, constructive feedback. If there's anything that you are not okay with, there's a way to go about it constructively so that it will not offend anyone. And then you must follow class and online etiquette. Very, very important. When we say keep your laptop, don't turn your laptop to the other side. Very, very important. We have to be detailed. We have to be detailed. You know, this is not a primary school, right? This is not a secondary school. This is not even a university. I believe most of us here are graduates. This is more like a postgraduate program. Permit me to, use that word. So we are all mature people. So let's just behave as we ought to, right? So quickly, next slide. Participation expectation. Participation expectation. This is not, one thing about learning. If you are passive when you approach learning, you are not going to really learn what you are supposed to learn. There is need for active participation, and that is why there is an expectation for you as a participant or as a student to be able to do. So the first thing here is active participation in discussion and critique. Very, very important. When it's time to ask questions, you ask questions. There's anything you don't understand, just be free. Just be free. There's nobody that is, there's no drag in here. So just be free, ask the question. If there's anything you don't understand, and if the question is being asked, attempt. Even if you don't know it, attempt. You know all those students in classes those days in secondary school where it's like they have answer to every question. They ask, what is this? They always want to attempt. You discover that most times they don't even know it, but because they always attempt. There's this thing about always being active in class. It's program your mind to learn. So it's very, very important. It's one of the expectations. You ask questions and share ideas. I've spoken about that. Engage in group activities and peer review. Attendance is mandatory for certification. So let's go to the next slide. Certification criteria. Certification criteria. So for the certification criteria, at the end of this course, we are going to be having a graduation ceremony. And during the graduation ceremony, we'll be offering certificate of participation, and we'll also be offering awards to the best students and all that other stuffs like that. So but for the certification, you have minimum attendance requirement, which is 75% attendance. That's why we are taking attendance, even for those who are online, taking their attendance. It shows that you have been part of the class. So it's very important. If you are not going to be part of the class, please, we should learn to be accountable. Just send a text message, reach out to somebody so that we know that you are not coming, so that we will not come here and we are waiting, expecting that you come and you do not come. So, but if we know that you are not coming because of this and that, we know how to approach everything. Completion of all major assignments. I've told you already, a series of assignments I've been giving. And one thing with graphic is the more you design, the better you do. Even if what you are doing, this my brother here, he does graphic for fun. There is this question that people normally ask, what do you do to relax your mind? For him, he does graphic to relax his mind. So, and that's why he's very, very good at it. In his session, he's going to be taking us through practicality of all these things. So you must complete all your assignments before you are given the certification. Description of the final project, of course, spoken about that. Active participation, we've spoken about that. So next slide. So let me briefly just give us an overview of the creative industry. So I don't say I said the creative industry today is fast moving and technology driven. Designers don't just make things look nice. They solve communication problem. So as a graphic designer, in fact, everything that you are doing, not just as a graphic designer, you have to approach life with purpose. With purpose. That is what makes you stand out as a graphic designer. That's what makes you stand out in your profession. And as you know, I've stated here that the creative industry is fast moving. There are a lot of inventions now. Even the AI world, today like this, there are new inventions. And people who remain relevant in their field are people who learn to adapt and to change and to follow trend. That is why everything that you're going to be learning here is not everything that is. Our role here is just to show you what it is, to guide you, and then you take on that journey of learning. There are, I remember the last edition of our student. Yes, he's doing very, very well now. He's doing very, very well. So there are people like him who sat in the same class, but they are not as good as he is. And the reason is because he has decided to take up the journey of learning, personal learning, after the class and even after the training. So it's not that after this training now, you just get your certificate, you just put it on your CV, finish graphic design class, AI class, and you are not learning, you are not relearning. You will just forget everything. Right? So it's very, very important, very, very important. That is why the creative industry, the design industry is very, very competitive. When you go online, you find a lot of graphic designers. A lot. You sound say I'm a graphic designer. Introduce yourself. You see somebody saying I'm a graphic designer. But when you go to his portfolio, you don't see anything about graphic. He probably has learned graphic, but he did not take it up from where he was learning from. So AI is really part of the industry. In fact, there are AI tools now that does excellent graphic. That's why I put here, I said human creativity, judgment, and ethics are still essential